I am Amadeus, and I'm renovating a 13th century chateau.
To be all honest with you, it's just a hat.
And you're watching my vlog about my new life in France. Welcome back to another week. We're still in Frankfurt. I'm walking through a very fancy neighborhood, the west end of Frankfurt, right next to the park that is called the Palm Garden. So yeah, I thought I'd start the vlog here because it's Monday and we still have officially 3 more shows to go. Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Today was a show at 11, went really well, and yes, and then I'll be heading to Castle, to my parents' place, and I'm gonna take you with me. So let's start this week and let's jump into it. It's crazy how you remember things sometimes. I lived in Frankfurt and I kind of recreated one of the walks, and I was like, I wasn't sure. Like, oh, at one point I'm gonna pass this building and be like this, and it's just like, yeah, I remembered everything, and I ended up around the university, and from here, I'll make my way down to the city again. There's this crazy building here. Don't even know what it is. Interesting. This is one of the university campus sites that actually is still from the 30s, 40s, built by, I think, literally the Nazi regime. It's quite crazy that it's still standing. We're doing a show. It's the last scene and we're just coming out with these balloons. It's retiring. The kids today were so cute. Oh, so adorable. But yeah, I just took a nap and I'm meeting a friend for some coffee and cake in Frankfurt. Welcome back to my tiny apartment here. Offenbach. I just came back from Frankfurt from coffee and cake, and I'm staying 2 more nights here, and then I'm leaving to my parents' place. It's been really lovely to see all my friends, but at the same time I'm realizing one big thing, which is I am really not comfortable being back in the city. I don't know, I feel I'm so overwhelmed by people, by all the advertisements, by all the things happening all the time. It's like I feel, I know I can deal with it and I can be inside of it and it's all fine, but then again it's not. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know, I think for me it has reached a point in my life where I want to invite more calm, where I want to be a bit more curated about the things I see, the things I consume. And yeah, it's been just the only thing that I really miss. It's like being able to spontaneously see all my friends, because there's quite a bit of friends living here. So it's been really good to see them, to actually meet up with them, to have the chance to go for a coffee, to run into them, you know. Like yesterday, I was out and about and I was in Frankfurt. I walked into a shop and I just met a friend like this. It's just like, it's so wonderful. And then you can just say oh, let's spontaneously go for a coffee. And I don't have that in France. Yes, I do have that on a different level. And this also fulfills me, but I think it's also people that I've known for such a long time, and some of the people that I've worked with as well and have become very dear friends. So it's just a different dynamic, and I think it will develop in France. I'm absolutely sure of this. But yeah, so that's kind of my resume of my time being here, and I'll be back in Frankfurt by the end of my stay when we premiere our own piece, which I will also take you on with me since I decided that we're gonna vlog all of this journey, because I think like you seem to like those videos, and I really like making them, and it's really fun taking you along and documenting my life. So I'm really glad that we can share this and have this common moments, and yeah, just have a little trip. And then by mid-November we'll be going back to the Château. Good morning, you guys. As you can hear, my voice is gone. I can't be really loud. It started yesterday night when I felt like, oh, that's a weird kind of sensation in my throat. I started to gargle. I made a solution with salt that I dissolved in warm water, and then I gargled with it. I did this in the middle of the night, because I was like, you know what, if you're awake, you might as well. So yeah, before the show I need to go to a drugstore, get something. Let's hope for the best. 2 more shows to go, but other than that I feel fine. It's like, it's just my voice, it's just really here. Why now? And I really sound like I've smoked 100 cigarettes yesterday. So strange. So strange. I didn't have this for a really long time. But oh well, that's always the first time, isn't it? So let's... and heading back to the apartment. It was a really cute show, but the kids were a bit hyper. But well, that's how it goes sometimes. And tomorrow, last show is coming up. The thing that I really didn't want to do in Frankfurt came up now. I have to take my car into the city because I need to pick up some costumes and stage bits that we still left at one of the theaters, and we need some of the stuff also for rehearsals for the next production in the next 2 weeks, so it would be stupid not to pick them up. So I'm going over there to pick it all up. I'm not the biggest fan of driving in Frankfurt, but actually it's been quite smooth. It's 3 o'clock also in the afternoon, so it's not that bad. So this is the theater we usually perform in, but I'm here to quickly go into the workshop and try to see if I can find our stuff, and then I'll also meet up with the director of this theater. See, that's the entrance, and we've co-produced a lot of stuff with them. They're really cool people. So it's a bit chaotic here, but they already sorted it out. But I found our stuff. It's all like down there. I need to get to it. So let's see if I can manage to like access it. These are all the costumes that I wanted. And tool. Perfect. Yes. Oh, I'm so thankful that these people store stuff for us as well. Otherwise, it wouldn't be possible. And everything is in. I had to throw a bit away, a bit of costume. Do you see that? That was mice poop. Ooh, disgusting. So I threw all the bits of that away. So I didn't have it in the car. I think the rest is okay. It's all packed, and I'm meeting a friend for coffee. First, I'm meeting the director, and then coffee with another friend. I just came back. I'm so tired. I think I'm gonna eat something and then get ready for bed. So you guys, I'm in bed. I still haven't showered, and I will do that in a second. But I really do feel a bit more sick than yesterday. I just hope I'm not coming down with something, I feel like as if I'm like, I don't know, my nose is starting to block up, and I got like stuffed nose spray, so I should do that. And I've been gargling the whole day, and I still feel like my throat is not so good. And overall, I'm just like really tired. So I think it's 9:15. And I think I think I should just shower and get ready for bed. And I shall see you tomorrow for the drive. I'm just glad it's one last show to go, and we'll be done with this project. It's kind of a pity, but also like feeling the way I feel right now is just like I'm happy that we're coming to an end. Good morning. We're packing the car. Last show is about to start, and I just want to get the car ready. I am feeling so much better today. Still a bit like now my nose, but it's much better. But I have so much stuff now that we picked up the other things from the theater yesterday. Just so many things. Let's hope everything fits, and I also need to fit in some more stuff once I'm at my parents' place. We're ready to leave to the show. I just bought some lunch for later because I won't have time to go somewhere, because I don't want to waste time going. The show is done and I'm leaving. And we'll be driving down to Château. I think it's about 2 to 3 hour ride. I think I need to charge the car still. So let's see. I hope that it'll just be like 2.5 hours. It's so warm. It's much warmer than the last few days. And I don't even know why I carried the umbrella. Oh well. I shall see how it goes now. You can already see Castle back there. I just took a long, nice bath, and now I got dressed. I'm gonna have some dinner and resort. I feel a bit like the moment I got back home, like to my parents' place, I felt like everything was like dissolving and letting go. I don't know if you have that as well, but I think there's like this original security with your parents. Even like if you have problems with your parents, usually, I'm not saying in every case, but usually like coming home, especially like in the house you grew up, you can just like let go for a bit and just be like, that's how I feel right now. So I'm gonna have early dinner, catch some sleep. That's it for today. And tomorrow I'm gonna rest. And yeah, then it's almost another week. On Saturday, we need to go to change our tires to winter tires on the car. So I'm gonna do it here. On Sunday, I'll be taking you to Altenburg, where I'll be working 2 more weeks before we go back to Frankfurt to premiere. Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday morning and I've spent all day in bed yesterday. I feel a lot better, just coughing. My lungs feel really like weird. Somehow, I don't know why, because my nose wasn't stuffy anymore. I took the time to really rest yesterday and I slept a lot. I stayed in bed, I watched a bit, I did a bit of editing, some like physically light stuff, and then was just resting in bed, and this did me really good. And now I have to head out for a tire change because my car needs to have its winter tires put on, and then we're getting a wood delivery here, and I'll also help my parents with that. Let's see how that goes and how I feel, but I hope we're getting out of this now. Please, I hate being sick. Who likes it? Who likes being sick? I don't think anyone does, right? I just realized that I needed new windshield wipers, so let's get some windshield wipers. My dad is coming with me, and the car is already dropped off for the tire change, and let's hope it all goes well, and we'll have to pick it up in like 2 hours or so. It's the same thing all over again at my parents' place, helping them stack their firewood. Nice exercise after not moving a whole day. It worked perfectly fine, and I'm in my car, and I just bought like a new white windshield wipers here because I didn't find them in the hardware store. I also ordered more stuff from Yotex to my parents because they don't deliver to France, and I really like their stuff. So be ready, there will be more things happening in the Château once I'm back with all these nice new things. And we're off. We're just leaving my parents' place. And yes, it's about a 2-hour trip to the next supercharger. I've just arrived. I arrived like 5 or 6 hours ago. We've been to the theater, and yes, thank you for following me. This is my colleague Katja. And please subscribe to the channel if you like my videos, and give the video a like, and I shall see you next week. Bisous.